Hello everyone. Am I the only one today? It is Monday and it is 1:30. Let me quickly look something up. Hello. Today I didn't send out a notification. I just went live. So this is what happens. Hello. You know there's a lag between me seeing your notifications. So it's extremely hot here in South Africa. So those of you who are from South Africa will know. What is the temperature here today? Wow, 33 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I've got my orange juice here with me. Summer. Let me just... So, Jessica, which holiday do you enjoy best? Christmas or Easter? And why? Hi, Deneen. Just starting my day in Saskatchewan, Canada. So glad to see you. And Michelle, good morning. I'm just getting ready to clock in, but will be lurking and listening. Thank you so much. I love lurking and listening. It is incredibly hot here. Hi, Sandy. Good morning. I was asking my daughter, what holiday do you like more, Easter or Christmas, or why? I don't know. To me, probably Christmas, because it's usually a long holiday. It falls on a long holiday. Hi, Rosalie. So good to see you. Good morning. Is it early morning for you guys? It is just gone 1:30 here by us, 1:30 p.m. And it is 33 degrees Celsius. I must still convert that to Fahrenheit, but I can't because you're on my phone. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, it is grueling hot today. 35 in Gansbaai at the moment. I'm here listening, but going to be lurking, gherkin. Lurking, gherkin. I'm so sorry. Ingrid, it is fine. I am melting as I am. I'm on my orange juice because it is so hot here. 33 here by us, 35 there by you. It is very hot. Hi, Kelly. I will be lurking also, getting ready for work. Yes, it's 6:30 over here, very early. I know, very early. So I'm catching the early birds. Or is it the late? I'm the late bird catching the early birds. I've got orange juice and ice because it is so incredibly hot here. Yes, it sounds like jingle bells, but it's not. It's just orange juice. It is just so very hot. So is it cold there by you guys? Obviously, because you're in the USA. And there, you've got a lovely cool winter, which I, at the moment, envy. For sure. So, Jessica, you can tell me. You don't have to type. Wow, 5:30 there by you and 6:30 by Rosalie. Saskatchewan is where Deneen is from, and by her it is 5:30. That's very early, incredibly early, I tell you. I went to bed so late because I was attending Granny D's live. There was another live, little bit of it. Then I went to sleep. But for me, that is very late. So many late nights. You need a weekend to recover from the weekend. Hi, Sandy. 35 degrees Celsius by Ingrid and 33 degrees Celsius by us, which is probably your high 80s, I think. I must, let me see. Let me see what it is. Fahrenheit. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? I'm saying how hot it is here. I'm looking it up now. 35 Celsius. Convert to Fahrenheit. Yes, let's see. Wait, man, convert to Fahrenheit. There we go. Let's see how much that is. Then you can see how hot it is here by me. 95. It's 95 by Ingrid. Oh my goodness, I nearly toppled this glass of orange juice. Hi, Ladybird and Deneen. -6 feels like 13. Nice day in Saskatchewan, Canada. Yes. A nice day. -6 feels like -13. Is it the wind chill factor? I think, Deneen, because in winter we have wind chill factor, and that is considerably contributes. Google said it's wow. 35 degrees Celsius is, according to this conversion formula, 95 Fahrenheit. Maybe it was that 147 Fahrenheit. Wow, that's a bit high, hey? Yes, the wind chill, absolutely, because in South Africa as well, we've got a lot of wind. So the wind chill factor, even in winter, if they say it's 12 and there's a wind chill factor, for us 12 degrees Celsius is cold. Let me see what is 12 degrees Celsius. I've got a conversion table next to me. There we go. 53 degrees Fahrenheit. 12 degrees Celsius is 53 Fahrenheit. For us, that is cold. Definitely. We're not used to that. We're used to wet and windy. So, What is your favorite holiday? Is it Christmas or is it Easter? Or maybe there's another one. I don't know. For me, it would be Christmas or Easter. And between the two, I would choose Christmas because then we get to have a long holiday. -13. Minus 13. Wow. Hi, David. Look at the hour. Is it very early by you? It is, yeah, going 20 to 2 here. So, Crafty Chats Cafe. Happy Monday, everyone. Start of the week. I'm starting the week off very hot. Ingrid is lurking, a lurkin gherkin today because it's 35 by her and she is just about melting. Well, I can tell you we are 2 hours apart, and by us it's 33 degrees Celsius. Everything here is Celsius, and it's very, very hot. Lisa says her favorite holiday is one near the coast with a book and the sun. Oh, that sounds very nice. Although I don't like the sun that much. It doesn't work with my skin, but yes. What is in your cup? In my cup is this lovely orange juice, which I'll be topping up. I've used just about 24 ice cubes. And you know how very little there is left. You know how little there is left? I think 4. And I put it in 20 past 1, which is 20 minutes ago. 5, 6, 7. There's 4 in my glass. That's 8. 4 and 4 is 8, you know. My math is melting in this heat. So, there you go. I usually bring out a tutorial on a Tuesday, but tomorrow's tutorial, it's going to be late. Maybe not very late, but late. Because I'm still working on it. I love American Thanksgiving. Great food, family, a reminder to be thankful, and the opening of the Christmas season. Yes, David. You know, your Thanksgiving sounds a lot like our Christmas. I mean, all the elements are there. It's just got a different name. To us, Christmas Eve is so important, you know, that people will take leave to be there, etc., which is what it sounds to me like how important Thanksgiving is. Do you think Thanksgiving is more important than Christmas Eve? And I don't mean, you know, like religiously. I mean culturally, for the people. Would they would take leave to be with their families on Thanksgiving, and they might depart back to where they came from to start back at work before Christmas Eve. I don't know. That is the question. Yes. So what is in your cup? Probably something hot for most of you, except Ingrid. Ingrid and I, we are on the ice cubes and the juices and the water filling up. Oh no, my cat mustn't be in the way here. I don't want to flatten you. Come. Sandy, I think I like Easter better. It is on the spring. The weather is better. Oh, yes. For you, yes. You know, Easter for us actually is the start of winter. If people in South Africa, if we go camping, it's a thing to go camping around Easter. But it always rains on Easter. The rain always starts on Easter. And from there on, it is, what do you call it? Fall, autumn. We say herfst. It's autumn. Yes, because it ushers in the winter. Sparkling water, Sandy. Not flavored, just plain sparkling water. Yes. Ladybird is asking, what are people's plans for the week? My plan is to get that tutorial out as soon as possible. So I am crocheting like mad. You know, when you set a goal for yourself, you want to keep to it. Hi, Case Crochet Haven. So glad to see you. I'm melting here in the heat. So what is in your cup and how hot is it there by you? I've looked it up. No, did I? It was, now how hot was it here? 95 degrees Fahrenheit and 33 degrees Celsius here by us. Plain. Sandy, plain water, yes. Camping is a big thing here, Easter, especially April. Showers for sure. Oh, yes. I'm all about my channel, crochet projects, videos. I realized one video I've pre-recorded must be replaced for copyright reasons. David, I hate that when that happens. Hi, Lorna. So I'm back to work today, too sad. So you've been lurking. I was thinking a lot of people must be back at work today. Because it is the 3rd of, is it? No, it's the 4th of January. Many people. You know, David, I had that problem. And then I spoke to, well, it's not, I had a copyright problem, is what I mean. And I then spoke to Kate from Bitch and Stitches, and then she gave me advice, because she just seems to know just about everything. And it allowed me to post my video. And she said, you know, there is a certain amount of, I don't know how she put it, but there's a sort of a leeway that you can, a certain amount you can use, that you don't need permission for. You just need to mention where you got whatever from. Because I'm now doing something that I used out of a book. And I actually just show the cover of the book, who it's from, and I'm saying I'm using 2 motifs out of that. So, and that's that. Michelle Wiley, I'm going to finish this mosaic blanket this week. Oh, that's a good goal. Dr. Pepper in my cup. It's cold here, 32 Fahrenheit. 32, I know, is about 0, round about 0, which is cold. That's freezing point. I mean, my fridge is warmer. My fridge is 5 degrees Celsius. You know? I don't know when most of you crochet. So you suggest if I state clearly that the material is under copyright and include the copyright information in the description, I'm okay. I tell you what I did, David. If you if you go to my video that says the baby blues blanket, the very first video, I mentioned there that I'm using a book, and I'm holding the book. I'm going to show you now. It's the 200 blocks from what is her name? 200 Crochet. This is the book that I used. Now, what Kate said was, it's fine if you hold the book up. You say, I am using a pattern out of this book. And I actually, in my tutorial, I opened the book and I said we are doing, for instance, now let me get right, this square, and we're doing this square, and that's it. And then I read the pattern while I did it. And in my description box, I put the book that I was using, the ISBN number, and a few links where you could get it on Amazon and whatever. And that's it. I didn't go and copy and paste out of this. I just mentioned that I'm using it, and I gave credit that this is where that block that I'm making, it wasn't my idea. I got it out of that book. So that's what she sort of told me. I've appealed all my copyright claims and had all revoked. Okay, I've appealed all my copyright claims. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. 23, Ladybird, that's books on my list. Yes, I'm torn between stating the copyright information clearly and just replacing the video completely. I did not. Look, David, let me tell you what. You know why? I wanted to be a good girl, right? So I don't want to go take something that shouldn't be copied. I quickly want to tell you, in the beginning of this book, David, it says, where is it now? It says that nothing, you may not reproduce any part of this book for copyright reasons. Let me just hold it under the light before I knock my glass of orange juice over. Hi, Brenda D. Let me just answer David's question. David, it says here, published by blah, 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 produced by, copyright to, in 2004. Now, it's an old book. Now, where did it say it? But it clearly said it, and I didn't realize it at the time, that no part of this book may be reproduced without prior permission, whatever. I went to the first, hi, Maribel, good morning. I went to the first publisher. Publisher said, oh, no, the rights for that book was passed on to whoever. I went to them. They said, oh, no, that place went bankrupt. You've got to go ask so-so. I went to the third place. The third place said, oh, no, that was passed on to somebody. So then in a live with Whippy Chick and the yarn hookers and so on, I asked this question. I said, I've got 6 videos that I can post. But now this question has come up. Am I allowed to use it or not? So one of the things in this book, okay, I can't find it, but let me just tell you. One of the things in this book is the traditional granny square. Now I ask you, with tears in my navy blue eyes, there is no way you can say that the traditional granny square in this book, now I'm not allowed to use it because it is not this book's property. Although, if I do it, according to this book, now I'm supposed to ask permission. Ridiculous. So then Kate gave me information that said that, you know, you just mentioned, this is the book I'm using. That's the pattern I'm using. It's called the Granny Square, traditional Granny Square, or it's got a little granny in the center, or whatever the case might be. This is the ISBN number, and I put the description in my links in my description. You can even click there, and so it's like marketing the book, you know. So anyway, that solved it for me. She had a name that she called it, fair use or something like that. But anyway, you gotta look up. But just maybe you can contact Kate, you know, and ask her, because I'm telling you, I was eternally grateful that she gave me that advice. So yes, because who can put now on the traditional granny square copyrights? That's ridiculous. Anyway, so how are you all doing? I'm melting here. Ingrid says she's today a lurking gherkin. A lurking gherkin. She stays 2 hours away and it's so hot here. It's in the 90s. At least now I'm reaching your 90s. I've been in your 80s for a while. Blue hearts. Ladybird's favorite. It's freezing by you, Lisa. Yes. Now, I would quite imagine most part of the USA and the UK, that side of the world. Oh, you just turned up the heater. Oh, my goodness. I would love to be outside now, Maribel, there by you, and just get some of your ice, because my ice has gone now, you know, it's melted. I'm filling up, freezing here too, Brenda. Wow. You know, Ingrid and I would do well in the cooler weather. What is the hottest it gets there by you, Maribel and Brenda and Ladybird? What is the hottest it gets? Now you're going to give me Fahrenheit, so I have to translate, convert. But the coldest it gets here is 12 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. We seldom see snow. So I'm in the coolest room of this entire house. And there is a fan on, all the windows are closed. I'd rather be cold than hot, but you're shivering. Oh, yes. No, when you're cold, you can always put more on or do something. But when you're hot, you can only take so much off. You know, this morning I saw my son was hot and I said, come. Just, you know, I put the shower in our bath. You have a shower thing. And I just put cold water over his head. Because, I mean, I wash my hair with cold water anyway. Winter or summer, just cold water. Then I'm awake. 36 Celsius is the hottest. Well, is that your hottest? Well, that's what it is today by, no, it's 35 by Ingrid. It can get up to the 40s here. Lisa, Google to find a Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion site in another tab in your browser and keep it open. I should keep mine open. Rosemary, hi. You're in bed, ill for the last 3 days. Oh my goodness. And how are you standing it in this heat to be in bed and so sick? Oh man. Brenda, it gets up to 100 in heat. Let me convert. What is 100? 100 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Let's get that. So 100 Fahrenheit, approximately 37. It says that. Yes. Oh, Maribel, you are so quick. Oh, that's about the temperature that we have now. Because this is just starting. Our hottest days are in February. February is baking. Oh, okay. So if you say or more, then it gets, you also get up to, well, it gets as hot as it gets here. I don't know what you guys do. Do you stay close to the beach? Or do you have a swimming pool? Huh? That's why in summer I only work on cotton. Or if you work on a blanket, work on little squares. Because it's just too hot. Too hot. I'm working from home, but I haven't started working yet. I'll probably start working the 3rd week in January. So the humidity can be the worst. That is so. Be right back. Making some grub, says Lisa. Your hottest is in August, Maribel. Yes. The humidity can be the worst. Yes, I tell you what. Friday was humid because then it looks cloudy. Looks like it's cool here, but it is so hot. Oh, that's quite a bit hot. I think my child's university only starts up in February. Last year when we started, it was close to the end of February. Wow, it was late, eh? unraveling some wool that knotted in the cool room with a fan on. Oh, yes. And Ingrid has a fan on. Ingrid is in Gansbaai. And she says it's 35 degrees there. And I definitely have a fan on. My fan can only come as close as it is there at the moment, but I'm feeling it. And all the windows on that side of the house is closed. Curtains drawn if need be, because the sun is coming over now. It's 2 o'clock now, 2 p.m. here, so the sun is going over. You know, by 5 p.m. Well, actually, now in summer it is it's light until 8:30 p.m., which is late, eh? Althea, Ursula, we having some lovely weather today. Cape Town weather raining since last night. Yeah, you're having some lovely Cape Town weather. Yes, it's been raining since last night. Crochet weather. You're so happy. She's saying she's having Cape Town weather because Cape Town weather is notorious for lovely rain, for rain weather. You know, it's raining and it's wet. Absolutely. Oh, yes, you're making a cotton top, Althea. And what is in your cup? Because I tell you, I'm on the orange juice and I'm filling up because I had 2 trays of ice blocks in here because it's just too hot. Look, 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 look. Not like my ginger beer the other day. Every time I fold it up, it went look, 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 look. Althea, I'm rushing to finish a tutorial for tomorrow. I usually bring out a tutorial every Tuesday, but I'm telling you, I'm breaking my record now because it's, wait, tutorial, Tuesday has 24 hours. I might still finish before the date of Tuesday is gone, you know. But I'm glad because last night in Granny D's live, I said, you know, you stress a bit. But then she said, no, it shouldn't be stressful. It should be enjoyable, and YouTube should be fun. So if you miss a day or you're a day late, so what, you know? So I thought that's good that she said it, because sometimes I am too strict on myself and too critical. I have a lot of forgiveness and grace for you and my children and whatever, but not for myself. So I must learn to be kinder to myself, eh? So maybe that should be a 2021 thing. Be kinder to myself. Just let go a little bit more. Don't hold on. So she's right. No need to stress when crocheting should be enjoyable. But you understand what I mean, eh, Maribel? Oh, well, maybe you see, I must tell you, for me, if I watch something that someone else has done and they haven't done it to my level where I think this should not be perfect, I like watching that because it helps me to let go, to say, you know what, it doesn't have to be perfect. Marla, cold, rainy here, flood warnings. It's been raining for many days now. I'm enjoying making a blanket. Oh, Marla, you're so blessed in that cold weather to be making a blanket. Yes, I do, says Maribel. I'm having cappuccino. Althea, you're having cappuccino in your Cape Town weather. Althea is not in Cape Town. But she's having wet and rainy weather, which is typical Cape Town winter weather. So she's enjoying that. I'm enjoying my orange juice, my second glass already, because, and there's nothing left of my 24 ice cubes I put in here 5 minutes before this live started. I actually have 2 cups of good coffee a day. You know, I mean, everybody's talking about weight loss and whatever. And what I did about 2-3 years, you know, time flies, 3 years ago, is I just tweaked. Oh, Ladybird's having choco mocha now in my mug. Oh, enjoy. What I did 2-3 years ago is I just tweaked little things. I did count calories, but I did it a different way. Althea and the what there's a guy here in South Africa who is a neurosurgeon, and he weighed a lot. I think his surname is Liebenberg, like you guys would pronounce it. And what he did was he thought to himself, you know, I'm a neurosurgeon and I'm overweight. And I've tried this calorie counting thing and it doesn't work. So I'm going to try it a different way. I'm going to make a list of the things that I like to eat. That's what he did. He says, because it doesn't help someone else tells you, eat this, eat that, eat this, eat that, and you don't like it. Then it's 2 weeks and you don't stick to your diet. So what he did is what I did. I read his book and I did that. I'm exactly the same, always thinking of the others first. That's why I love to crochet. It's time. It's me time. Yes, I call it recharge time. Anyway, so what this Dr. Liebenberg did was he decided he's going to make a list of the things that he likes to eat, and then he will eat it in the portions. So I did it for 2 years. So I, for instance, like cappuccino. I like, oh, now I must think of all the things that I like. And then I would eat all the things that I like, but in smaller portions. So I lived like that for 2 years. And all it really taught me, I like to do something and then sum it up. What did I learn? Is portion control. So now I like to have, for instance, my coffee with creamer and sugar. Strong, sweet, creamy coffee. Now that's a lot of kilojoules, at least 400 to 500 kilojoules, which is, I don't know how many calories that is. It's divided by 1.2. Althea, hi Bev, so glad to see you. And so what I did was, that's what I did. I just tweaked it, and I would eat what I like. And I would, for instance, have a sandwich and tea rather than coffee. So now I only have coffee twice a day. 2 cups of good coffee. And I can have it conscious free. You know, I don't have to think, oh, I'm trespassing and condemning myself. No, I know I can have 2 cups of good coffee with all those kilojoules in it. I can have 2 a day. And that's what I do. So it's like you change your lifestyle. I think that's what it's really about, eh? And I mean, I lost a lot of weight. I can lose a lot more. But if you just keep going, you get there. Because how did I get where I was? Not in 1 year. It was like gaining 5 kilos per year, every year, 5, 6, 7 kilos a year. And you become overweight and you're not happy with where you are. Hi, Natalie. So good to see you. I was just telling a story here about weight loss and gain. I don't usually join in when people talk about, oh, they have to lose weight. They have to do this. They have to do that. But because I've been there, you know, and to me, diets don't work. You've got to just change the lifestyle. That's why I'm now, Natalie, I was saying, that's why I'm on 2 cups of coffee a day with creamer, sugar, strong coffee. And that's what I like. That's how I like my coffee. If I can't have it like that, I'd rather have tea. And then that's how I lost a lot of weight. Marla, I drink hot coffee year round. I love coffee with real heavy cream, so good. I've lost 158 pounds in 4 years, still a bit to go. Now you see, the point is that, but that's what I was saying with this, Dr. Liebenberg did this. He just decided that someone else can't tell him what to eat really, but he wanted to lose the weight. And that he decided he's going to make a list of the things that he likes to eat, and then he will eat that within the kilojoule or calorie framework, sort of say whatever he is allowed. And it worked for him. So, and it definitely worked for me. That was about 2-3 years ago. You gave up sugar 4 years ago. Yes, you know, there was a time when I gave up sugar, and you actually get used to it, you know. to the point where it doesn't matter if you're used to it. Then if you have like 1 sugar in your cup, it's sweet. I am having a cup of Earl Grey tea with what? Borage. Milk and no sugar, Rosemary says. What is that? Borage. What is that, Rosemary? That's something new to me. So I actually, I think there's about 200 kilojoules of sugar, 200 kilojoules in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Not sure. Divide by how many calories is that? But it's, even if you have a teaspoon of sugar, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's only so much. Depends how many times you have it a day. Hi, Jen. So good to see you. We're melting here in Cape Town of the heat. And you guys, you're freezing. Oh, we're melting. I'm telling you, I had 24 ice cubes here, and they were all gone. And they were gone 15 minutes after I put them in. It's hot here. Very hot. Blue herb. Borage is a blue herb. A blue herb? Never heard of a blue herb. So, in your tea, it doesn't give off the color. Does it taste like anything? There was a time when I drank Earl Grey. Also, I think Craig drank that. He loved Earl Grey tea. My son and my daughter, they don't drink coffee and tea. But my daughter can make a mean cup of tea. Very nice. Not coffee, because she doesn't drink coffee. The tea, I told her exactly this is what it should look like. Tea is quite easy to make for someone, it's a bag, so many sweetener, if you take sweetener, so much milk. So, hi there, Land Cloud Adventures. Hi, my new South African friend. Is this? Wait. Nate, is that you? Tell me I'm right. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, then I'm so sorry that I'm wrong. It's so hot here. It is, we are just, yep, I was right. How are your 2 puppies doing? Well, puppies, they are not in this weather. I tell you, they'd want to go into the swimming pool. So, yes, they would want to go into the swimming pool because it's so hot here. 35, 33 degrees Celsius, which is your 95 Fahrenheit. They make the Earl Grey tea. It is flowering herb, delicious blue flower. Oh, is it a kind of Earl Grey tea? Okay, Rose, that sounds nice. I mean, I'd like to try that. So, what are you up to, Nate? What is your week holding in? Are you starting to work again? I'm not working yet till the 3rd week of January, which means I'm still on leave for about 2 weeks. This year has just caught me by surprise. I thought I would still get time to visit Ingrid before Christmas, and then suddenly it was 2 days before Christmas. So, nope. So, I think definitely next week. Not next week, maybe Saturday I'll go and see Ingrid. Made by 5 Roses. We have English tea here. Oh, by the way, we call it English tea because when someone visits, you offer them rooibos tea or English tea. You ask, and they'll say English tea. And they mean what we call ordinary tea. Well, when you're in England, you probably call it normal tea. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit here. So they are in heaven. I go get my professional picks to start work this week and start my university classes next week. Yes, I was saying my daughter only starts university middle of February to the end of February. I absolutely agree with you. Moderation is key with sugars, etc. I myself love peppermint tea with honey in the winter. In summer, I'm purely a water drinker. No, my son only drinks water. I have to look for Rosemary Never heard of it before either. I read that wrong, you know, punctuation is everything. I have to look for rosemary. Now I'm thinking you have to look for rosemary because you've never heard of it before either. You mean the thing that Rosemary mentioned, not rosemary. Wow. Because I thought rosemary is not an it. Oh yes, Ladybird. In the UK, you call it breakfast tea. Yes, we call it English tea, or we have rooibos tea, and rooibos tea is very nice, very good for any if you're not feeling well. Black rooibos tea really does it. If your stomach is sore, if you're nauseous, it works. I think when I was a child, I hated the smell of rooibos because it smelled like medicine as a child. So, and as an adult, I love it. We prefer it in this house. We just drink it. My husband also loves drinking it. And someone asks me, if I ask, do you want English or rooibos? And they say they want English. I must think, now where do we keep it? Because we hardly ever use it. So, true. It is very hot here. Sandy, I have to go to have breakfast. Oh, Sandy, what are you having? Well, you must have a nice breakfast. Is it an English breakfast? We say English breakfast because then it has all those goodies. I miss that. Brenda, we understand. It's the writing, especially if you're on a phone. Sandy, enjoy your breakfast. Absolutely, with some lovely coffee, eh? I love a good cup of coffee. As I say, only twice a day, but still worth it. Worth those quiet moments. I don't know when you guys crochet. I only get to crochet sort of in the evenings. And it's difficult to crochet when you're in a live. Well, when I'm in a live, because I can't crochet and type. And I think what I like best is when you're on a panel, when there's more of you, and someone else is watching the comments, and you can carry on crocheting and you're listening. And you can actually comment. You don't have to type the answer when it comes. So, hey, that would be nice. And Sharon's Crochet Corner mentioned of a Zoom room. I would really like to try that and visit that because apparently she says it's open 24/7. Wow, hey? 24 hours a day, that's open. So I will get the details, and then I have got my daughter indoor crocheting, gifted her with cascade yarn and a crochet hook. She is making a baby blanket. Oh, Rosemary, that is the best to start with. I love a baby blanket because it's a quick project. Well, maybe not if you're starting out, but still, when you're done with that, you think, wow, I've done quite a bit. Hi, Tris. Good morning. Good middle of the day. Good middle of the night to you. Up with the baby at 4:19. Oh, my goodness. Thought I'd stop in and say hi. Well, I'm so glad you did. You know, when I was a mom of small kiddies, I always thought somewhere tonight there is a mommy up, either with a baby. I wanted to say breastfeeding because that's why you would get up, or there's a typist transcribing a court case. So you're never alone. But now, obviously, I didn't know about the YouTubers then. My family has a joke. Punctuation is everything. Let's eat Exactly. Let's eat grandmother. Not let's eat grandmother. That's exactly right. Hi, Kim. So glad you stopped by. There we go. Everybody's saying hi. Yes, Kim, tell us, is your son better? And Tris is actually up at this moment, Kim, at 4:19 a.m. with her little one that is not sleeping. Have to pop off now for a meeting. We'll catch up with the recording later. Have a lovely week, everyone. Yes, Lorna, you too. Have a lovely time. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. And the lurking, and you know, everything counts. Everything counts. So yes, he is back to himself. Oh, that is such a relief. That is great. It was a stomach bug. Oh my goodness. Yes, that is just. Kim, and it's cold here by you, I tell you, but here we're melting. It's 95 Fahrenheit and 33 or 35 Celsius. I forgot now. Oh yes, it used to be breastfeeding. Marla, same time here. Haven't been to bed yet. Wow, Marla. Used to be breastfeeding, now it's teething. But you see, it's like that. When the one thing stops, the other thing starts. He either sleeps 13 hours straight or doesn't sleep at all. Oh my goodness. Do you have, we used to have powders that you would take and you would do this, dip it in the little paper of powder and then rub it on the gums. And it has a sweet aftertaste. I tell you, you can get addicted to that stuff. But it's like a powder that you put on the gums. And it is just, yeah, that is what we used to give all the time. There you go. Bev says she's so glad, Kim, that Stephen's feeling better. Definitely. I know all my ice is finished now. But it still helps to top up with a cold. This is colder. What is in here is colder than what's in here. So it still helps to top up. Yes, Bev is joining us. I don't know about you, but I prefer winter. I prefer winter because then I can crochet more. I don't mind a bit of rain, and we have rain and wind, but that doesn't make us hibernate. Don't know, what season do you prefer? Hey, I use whiskey on the gums, Marla. Yes, I mean anything to knock it out. Eh? I might have to look into that, Ursula. I've heard they don't make the same type anymore, but they probably make something. Right now, it's infant Tylenol. Yes, but look, if it's not, there's more than one kind of powder. For us, I know the one that I used on my kids, my mom said that she used for me when I was growing up. And I mean, jeepers. I'm 51, my daughter is 21, so, and it's still up there. But if it wasn't, they would have replaced it with something else, because the problem still exists, isn't it? Babies are teething. The powder works. People would demand that thing that works. Oh, you much prefer summer. Oh my goodness. And just frozen grapes in the mesh food thingy were a lifesaver. Have you tried it? Frozen grapes in food thingy. Wow. There you go, Triss. Something that she can tell you about, because she's still right there by you. In the sense that her children are also, well, no, a little bit past, older than Triss's children, hey? Humphreys pellets for my kids. But Maribel, you don't look, on your picture, you don't look old enough to be saying. I used this for my children when they were teething, you know, because yours, it looks like your children should be in primary school. Maybe. Yes, I don't know what you use. Let me just put it here. Teething powder for babies' gums. Mary Bell, you don't look 51, eh? I like crocheting in the evening after my hubby goes to bed and binge watch on TV series. I just finished a Mobius shawl cowl using Hirschner's Tuscan Sun Fashion 2-ply yarn. It turned out beautifully. Natalie, you must really join our Facebook group, eh? It's called OMGrannySquare. And just post it because it's lovely. I would love to see it. If you have posted it, I'll go and have a look. Your kids are 24 and 27. Wow. Look here, they say you get teething powder for baby gums. They've got blueberry. Hey, baby, blueberry. Ashton and Parsons infant teething powders is used for the symptomatic relief of teething pain and the symptoms associated with teething, which are sore and tender gums. I just read that off the internet there. So, Ashton and Parsons. Now, do they have a photograph? There we go. No, I don't see a photograph, but I'm trying to think what, Rose, would you not know what the powder was called that we used on our baby's teeth? I see it in my mind's eye, but I can't think what the name was. You know? Maribel, your grandchildren are in high school. Then is that picture old or what? Hey? Because jeepers, you don't look old enough to be a granny of kids in high school. My grandchildren, Marla, you too. You see, my aunt told me 50 is the new 40. But that was when I was 36. Now, when I was 36, she's only 15 years older than me. And she said to me, 40 is the new 30, you know, something like that. Then, now that was definitely 10 years ago. So now can you imagine now? Because I remember when I was a child and someone said they were going to retire, they looked old. They looked ready to retire. Wait. I do not have grandchildren. Marla's grandchildren are in high school. Sorry. That pic is a month old. Now then you are, Maribel, you're looking great, hey? Take it from me. I used a gum guard teether, which was kept in the fridge, says Rosemary. Okay. Maybe that sounds like what Kim is using. Crushed grapes in the... No. Frozen grapes in the crushed thingy. That's what she said. Yes, but besides the cold, I think we use those powders because the powder takes the pain away. Ah, Marla, but you still look the same, eh? You still look the same. My picture was taken in lockdown, I tell you, because lockdown changed my hair color. Now it's time to change it. I must actually color it again because the bottom piece is blonde highlights. Then on your head, you put your color, which in my mind, it's purple, but maybe it's not. I call it purple. But maybe it's not purple. Maybe it's more a plum. I don't know. To me, it looks purple. And but now as it washes out, this bottom part becomes more and more pink, which is not what I want. I don't want pink hair, you know. I don't want pink hair. So anyway. Rosemary also used Ashton and Parsons. Yes, that must be, I wonder, no, that must be, I just Googled it and it came up. So it can't be South African. Can it be? How to use, let me just see. Types are. How do you say brands? Oh, teething powders. Let's see what they come up with. Tris, looks like a lovely burgundy to me. Exactly. It looks, you know, and on some, you know, the camera does things with it because sometimes it looks red. I'm like, I'm so far removed from red hair. It's just not, my personality is not red hair. Brands. Shopping. Images. Images. Maybe the images will bring it up for me. Let's Google. You see, on with this StreamYard, I have to go on Google Chrome to be on StreamYard. On StreamYard. But I'm not a fan of Google Chrome. I love Microsoft Edge. So it doesn't always tell me what I want. I'm used to it, you know. So let's go up and have some pictures. Maybe I see the picture that I was used to. Ooh, I think I'm going to see what I was used to. I wish I could just get the name. It's a lot of Ashton. Ashton and Parsons Infants Powder. There's a lot of that. Wow, and a lot of Bonjela Soothing Teething Gel. Wow, okay. Tris, we're all on your side, eh? We can tell you now what you should use. Well, you probably know. But Bonjela Teething Gel. And there's Weleda teething powder. Oh, there's, you can have your pick on teething powder. Serene teething powder. Cerene. Wow. There you go. Oh, shame, man. But it's 3 months. It's 3 months where you sit and you burp them at night, breastfeed and burp. 3 months or so teething. Then it's something, you know, for the first, I don't know. I can't say 5 years because my children are a year and 10 months apart. So I think the one helped that the other one couldn't sleep. Thank you so much for the help. You're so, he only has 8 teeth to come in, but we seem to be in the worst of it. But that is the last bit, is the worst bit, isn't it? Yeah, I think, because then it's the, isn't it the molars that come last? Yes. So I must laugh. Not last week. No, not yesterday. The week before, I was on Jeanette's live. No, I was not on Jeanette's live. I missed it. And I watched the replay. And one of the people there said they're not in a good relationship at the moment with Crochet. So they're like going over to the dark side, starting to knit. Wow. I thought I had to laugh out loud. I'm telling you, the way Jeanette reacted. What? Are you divorcing Crochet? You don't have a good relationship with Crochet? I wanted to say, let's go for therapy. It was so funny. Oh, you know, this, hey, this bottle. I have one child. She is 40. In my memory, she was a perfect baby. Oh, Bev, you can be so grateful. Oh, this bottle is so cold. Oh, so lovely. You'll be in jammies. Yes, definitely. Tris is in jammies. Oh, this bottle is lovely. And Susan, hi, just want to pop in to say hi. Wow, it's 4:35 a.m. by you. That is very early. Goodness. Could you not sleep? Why are you up so early? Do you normally get up this early? It's going for 2:30 in the afternoon here, and I'm holding this bottle because this bottle is so lovely and freezing cold, and it's super hot here. 95 Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius, melting away. So winter weather is the weather for crochet. So why would one want to stay in a hot place? Go on holiday there, but come back. Oh, you had some heartburn. I don't know what you take for heartburn, but here we take Enos. A little bit of Enos, because Enos is an antacid, is it? Even citrus soda, which is citrus soda, it's called citrus soda, but it's an alkalinizer. I cannot pronounce that. It makes the blood alkaline. Let me go the long way around if I can't pronounce it. Where are you, Susan? I'm here in Washington. Same time here. Yes. Susan, we were just looking up how we can help Tris with her baby's teeth. So if you were my child, I would say, let me get you some Enos. So I'm in Washington as well. Hi, neighbor, says Tris. Oh my goodness, Washington is waking up. Well, the US of A is waking up, isn't it? So you're in California. You're a Californian girl. Put the water bottle down the front of your dress. You will be cooler. No, Rosemary, I'll be out of breath, not cooler. It will take my breath away. Ah, you see? Now you think I'm sitting here with a full glass all the time. But look how little is left in this picture. You see? Because this I told you, I had 24 ice cubes in this when I started. And within 15 minutes, it was gone. So that's how hot it is here. But I fill it up because this one's still cooler than the glass. But then this one, Jessica just brought me this out of the fridge. It's so lovely and cold. Oh, snuggle up to it just to cool down and not melt. Shame, Tris. So I've never asked you, Tris, whether you're working. Do you still go to work, or are you a mommy at home? Which makes you a home manager. Because if you were not there, your husband would have to pay someone to do what you do. That's why you pay an au pair a nice price to look after baby, to cook a meal or two, maybe clean a bit. But I find, in my experience, I'm half a century old. In my experience, you cannot ask someone who cleans the house to look after the kids. Children are full-time. When they're awake, you need to be there and see what they're up to, because an accident happens quickly. Susan, here by me, it is nearly 3:40 p.m. So it's going, no, 2:40 p.m. So it's going for 22:03 p.m. It's afternoon in South Africa, Cape Town, summer, hot. We're going into our hottest days, which will be in February. You know, there's actually a place in Namibia, that's called, you spell it HOT, hot, AZEL. But when you say it, it's hot as hell. It sounds like hot as hell. But it's called hot as hell. Hotazel. Tris, I'm lucky enough to be a stay-at-home mommy, a home manager. I love that. True. I'm telling you, Tris, I am not brainwashing my daughter, but I'm telling her things that I wish that I knew, when I was getting married. And the things that you do, it's a full-time, absolutely a full-time responsibility. Because think of if you had to write up a job description for you. And I was a stay-at-home mom because we made the decision that once we would have children, I would be a stay-at-home mom. And it's the gift that we give our children to give them a mother at home. And I was at home for 5 years. But of the 5 years, the first 3 years, I worked from home as well. And then when the second baby arrived, I just realized I cannot be super mom. It's ridiculous. I was putting so much pressure on myself. So I just realized that I can't do that. Crowned with Glory, good morning. So glad to see you. Yes, so, Tris, what would happen? Talk about breastfeeding. Say I will receive a court case and it must be in the next morning by 6 a.m. And I usually started working at 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Hey? After watching the children and having a full-time job the whole day with the kids, I work. And then one day I had to do a case, and I know the driver is coming at 6 a.m. to fetch it. And you know what? My baby had to be breastfed, but I couldn't stop because the driver is going to be at the front door knocking, and I must hand over, and I'm on my last few sentences. So I'm typing with my hands in the air like this. And my husband held my baby by my breast to breastfeed and then came around the other side so she could suck on the other side. But that is where I just realized this is ridiculous. I am putting weight, and if I had someone, if I could be my mother then, if I could go back and say something to my younger self, it would be, no. Stop this madness. Being a mommy at home is a full-time job. So I don't know what you would go. Is there something, those of us that are in the 50s club, that you could go back and say to your younger self to help you visit your younger self, time travel? But that's one thing I would have told my younger self, because when I did stop working, we literally only bought what we could not live without, because now we only had one salary. And I thought to myself, I regret that I didn't do that from the time I left the hospital and just had all 5 years with my kids, and that I actually tried to bring in a bit of a check and still be a housewife. No, bringing in that check is that man's problem. Please. That's all he has to do, is to bring in the check, so do it. So I worked in an office where we hired a home manager. She was a fantastic employee. Trish. Oh my gosh, that's dedication. Well, back then I would have called it dedication. Now I call it lack of wisdom. Absolutely. I homeschooled my children, and now my grandchildren are homeschooled. Fantastic, Oh, I must tell you, Marla, here where I stay in Durbanville, in South Africa, here in Durbanville is the biggest, how do you say, coming together of children who are being homeschooled in the country. Because it's just a trend here that people, maybe, I don't know, maybe they can afford it, but they don't want to send their children to the school, so they just homeschool them. And for us, a school of 1,000 children, 1,200, is it's a good sized school. I mean, the high school I went to had 750 kids. So we were considered, if we went to, annually 3 schools would have a competition, who had the best athletes, etc. So if we did that, our school was usually considered small because we were 750 on that pavilion with those cheerleaders singing and screaming, and the others were like 1,200. I can imagine. I mean, they make a lot more noise than we do. So anyway, here in Durbanville area, about 1,300 children are being homeschooled. So that is really a trend here, you know. So parents think like you do. The one girl that I sort of followed when I wanted to start a channel, you know, you look up how to start a YouTube channel, was, I think, Gillian Perkins. And she's very successful. And you know that she was homeschooled and that she now in turn homeschools her children. Well, she doesn't. Her husband does the homeschooling and she brings in the check. I was part of a group that got homeschooling legal in Washington State. Yes, you know, in our country, well, in our country, here in, I know in Durbanville, here where I stay, if anybody would give you grief that it's not legal, that you could homeschool your children, we were all given a, you know, section this and this and this in the law states that as long as you can prove that your child is doing a curriculum, they don't have to attend a local school. Got nothing against the local school. My daughter attended school all her days. It was her choice. I gave her the option when she was in high school, and she said, no, I want to attend school. And that was fine. We stayed so far that she had to take the bus to school. Okay. So she had to get up so early in the morning, 6:21 a.m. I had to drop her off at her point where she was picked up. And then she would go to school, and in the afternoon they would drop her off. And I said, you know, you can be homeschooled. And she decided not. But my son was. So no, he had, look, he does also have autism, but he had schooling, formal schooling for 10 years. And then homeschooling after that, because obviously with autism, it starts at the age of 3. Your intervention starts at the age of 3. So, yes, so we definitely did a lot of tutoring. And, well, you probably do it yourself, Marla. You're doing it yourself, eh? Now, the thing with me is I wouldn't be able to do that myself. But I can outsource it, especially while I was still working. I did outsource it. So, and enroll in, I arrange everything, but I get someone to come and give the classes. And maybe it was easy because I worked at a place where, you know, there were a lot of tutors. So it was so easy to just pick someone and say, could you do this curriculum with my child? You have to get some sleep. You take care. Stay safe. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Bye, Susan and Marla. Yes, you must have a great time. I will have a great week. Really enjoy it. Whatever you're going to do this week, I'm going to see you in the YouTube streets and see what you're up to. Good night, Susan. I hope you feel better soon. You know, don't know what you drank to get past that heartburn. Yes, Marla, what are you crocheting at the moment? What is on your hook? Shame, Tris. How is that little one now? Still crying? I used to, okay, well, this was, you know, when I had small kids, if the children were troublesome in the night, I would take them to the room that was like the baby's room so that hubby could get his sleep because he has to go to work the next day. So, oh, yes, you're doing that. You're doing a baby blanket because I think Rose said she's teaching her daughter-in-law to crochet, and that daughter-in-law is also doing a baby blanket. Is that her first project, Rosemary? Oh my goodness, I think he might have finally fallen back to sleep. Holding my breath. Oh, I know those moments of holding your breath because you're so tired. I used to sleep when the children slept. That's the way to do it. That's the way I would say. You know, if the child is sleeping, get some sleep in. Never mind if the house can wait a little bit. I made the mistake of, if the child is sleeping, clean up the house. When the child is awake, I'm so tired. No. Absolutely. It is. So I'm glad, Tris, it seems like he has fallen asleep. So I'll be talking softer. Or do you have your earphones in? She already knows how to crochet. Oh, right. But that would be nice if you know how to crochet and someone gifts you lovely yarn and everything to make a baby blanket. Wow. What a blessing, hey? I think you're right. I might have to nap while he naps later today. I tell you, anybody here that has had children would tell you, while the baby is as small as your little baby, you should sleep while he's asleep. At least take a nap. Maybe you need less, but yeah. Because there are nights when they are up all night. So I'm in the loft between his room and our room, so he can't hear you. Oh, yes. Hi, Jeanette. I was talking about you earlier. Were your ears ringing? I'll tell you what I said. I was saying about you, not yesterday, last week. Everybody's saying hi. Marla says, I work nights, so even on my days off, I still sleep in the day. Too hard at my age to flip back and forth. Oh, yes, I can imagine. Jeanette, I was saying about, not yesterday, the Sunday before that, how you were saying, someone in the group said, they are going over to the dark side. They don't have a good relationship with crochet at the moment. They're going over to the dark side. They're going to knit. And you were like, what? You don't have a good relationship with crochet. You want to divorce crochet. I said, I was laughing out loud watching that replay and thinking, you know, we should go for therapy, marriage therapy. She wants to divorce crochet for knitting. It was just hilarious the way you sat there and you were like, what? I can't believe this. You have a bad relationship with crochet? That was funny. And Jeanette, I am melting here. I'm telling you, I've worked my way halfway through this. And this comes out of the fridge. It's still cold. So I'm snuggling up so that I can cool down before I melt. My daughter brought this because I've used up all the ice, 24 cubes, and it was gone within 15 minutes. Don't give up on crochet. Yes, Jeanette. It was so funny. The way that, I can't remember who in your life said that. And you were like, what? That's not possible. So, hey, this thing must start buffering now. Please, everything has gone so super well up to now. So, Jeanette, your reaction was so funny. That is what was funny. It was hilarious. It was like, no, you can't divorce crochet for knitting. Okay, I think the baby is back down, at least for now. I'm going to try to sleep. I might be back. Oh, well, Tris, listen, have a good rest. You're my daughter. I would tell you, have a good rest. Go lie down now. Never mind YouTube. So, YouTube will always be there. Turning you off now. Okay. Turning you off now, says Ladybird. Bye-bye, Ladybird. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Tris. No, family comes first. Absolutely. I'm hugging this bottle because it's lovely and cold. Comes out of the freezer. I was separated from crochet for several years. I'm so glad it forgave me and took me back. Oh, Bev, you're so funny. Yes, you know what? I actually, now you know, I mean, most of you have heard this. I learned to crochet as a 5-year-old, but then in school and up to 30s, up to my 30s, I knitted and like really advanced knitting. And then took up crochet. Whoa, and it wasn't looking okay. I mean, now I now what's his name? Roz's Speed Shop shawl is the first knitted item I've made in 10 years. So it felt good. Knitting feels good. Knitting sounds good. But it's a bit slow going. It's like coffee. It always smells better than it tastes. Coffee itself, and not coffee with creamer and coffee with whatever. Hey, it always smells better than it tastes. No. Anyway, we are going to say goodbye in another probably 4 minutes, and you guys must enjoy. Have a lovely week. I hope it's an absolutely blessed week and that everything goes well for you and that, you know, things work out. Whatever you plan works out. Yes, Jeanette, that was too funny. It was hilarious. When are you drawing your winner, Jeanette, of your giveaway? Your lovely giveaway that I entered. I can't remember now when you're drawing the winner. Oh, and then, by the way, Steals the Show Crochet and Chef Veronica has a giveaway, worldwide, lovely giveaway. That giveaway where she's so strict and she's saying, you know, and that she's drawing the winner on Wednesday, 6, Tuesday, tomorrow. Yeah. Jeanette, yes. So you are drawing your winner tomorrow. And then let me just quickly have a look if I can get, I don't know who of you. Hi, good day, Cheryl. So glad to see you. We're about to say goodbye, but I mean, you know, it takes minutes and minutes and minutes to say goodbye. So it's incredibly hot here, Cheryl. So I'm just about melting. Let me just go. Jeanette, are you not in blue? Can you not drop your link for your giveaway if you wanted to? Are you in blue? The giveaway that Veronica is having, she's calling the last giveaway of 2020. So it's going for midnight by you, Cheryl. Midday. Midday. It always confuses me. Is that 12 noon? Going for 12 noon. See? Let me see if I can. This is there we go. Let me see if you can see that. I am giving you the link for Veronica's giveaway. She's drawing a winner on 6 January. Now, here's the link. Yes, you are blue. There's Jeanette, DOY Creations. There's the link. You are, I can't see here or on my laptop. I can't see whether you are blue, Jeanette. So if you could tell me, but if you can drop a link, then you should be blue. Absolutely. That's fantastic. Okay, so then, because last Friday, there was quite a few people who, I think there was only 1 or 2 people that were blue, had wrenches. And when I went to put them in afterwards, I saw that wow, a lot of them, you know, I was unsubscribed to. Can you believe that? And I thought, now why? I've subscribed to them. And then now the reason why they're not blue is because I go and I check and I'm unsubscribed. How did that happen? Hi, Ricola's Crochet Corner. So glad to see you. There is the 2 links for 2 giveaways that we've just dropped. The one is for DIY Creations, and she's drawing the winner tomorrow. Lovely prize. And then that's on her DIY Life. Yes, she's got 2 channels, more than one. Let me just rather say more than one. That's more accurate. And then obviously Veronica from Steals the Show, Crochet and Chef, is having a worldwide lovely giveaway, and she is drawing the winner on 6 January, which is Wednesday. So, you know, you can't win if your name's not there. So absolutely click the link and go and leave your comment. So enjoy. Wow, I tell you, I have been drinking because it's so hot here. Ricola, maybe you don't know, but here by me, it is 95 Fahrenheit and 30 or 30 and 35 Celsius, which is very hot. I'm melting. So, yes, Ricola, check them out. Who doesn't like a nice giveaway, hey? Nice giveaway. It's for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Yes, enter DIYs first because she's drawing a winner tomorrow. And Veronica is drawing a winner on Wednesday. It is too hot for me too, but what was I do? I'm stuck here at the southern tip of Africa. -5. Wow. You know, my fridge is +5. Are you talking Celsius? My fridge is +5. My fridge is 10 degrees warmer than where you are. Oh, that's hot. We are getting that weather next week, says Cheryl Rundle. Cheryl, are you in Australia, if I'm right, hey? You're in Australia. Hi, Lashera. Goeiemiddag. So glad to see you. Lashera, you're probably also cold there in the Netherlands. But I'm telling you, I'm melting hot. My daughter brought me this bottle out of the fridge. So it's so cold that I can snuggle up. How are you, Lashera? What are you drinking and what is on your hook? And Mrs. DIY Creations, what is on your hook? Did you finish hubby's hat with texture? I must check it out. If you've posted it, I must check it out. Absolutely. And Cheryl, what is in your cup? Ricola, where are you that it is -5? I'm wondering where you are that it is -5 there. Scott's Lass, Kimberly, good morning, everyone. And here it is afternoon. Yes. And it's by me 95 Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius. So very hot. Melting. I'm melting away. Ontario, Canada. That is where it's so cold. -5. I was saying it is, my fridge is 10 degrees warmer than where you are. Shame. Hey, that's -5. Well, your housing must be built for that because I tell you, at -5 here, the water will freeze in the pipes, won't it? Because that's -0 is freezing point Celsius. So oh, 7:05. 7:05, Jeanette, because it's 3:05 p.m. here by me. Am I really 8 hours ahead of you? Klamath Falls, Oregon, 53 degrees. Oh, that should be cold, hey? I think that's cold. I'm holding this thing because this is cold. I had a, where is it now? My little converter. Veronica, I've just put your link down for your giveaway on Wednesday. I'm glad you are awake at last. It is early. 8:07 here. 8. You see now that is 7 hours behind me. So Jeanette is actually 8 hours behind me. Yes, because yesterday, Jeanette, I was rushing to finish my tutorial, which seems like it will after all be a little bit late. And I was so stressed out. And then you said, I think you said, and Granny D said, shouldn't be stressed. You should enjoy it. Just, you know, so what if the tutorial goes live a day later than you wanted it to? So what? So there you go. Yes, that is Steals the Show and Crochet. Steals the Show, Crochet and Chef is sweet Veronica. And she has a live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There is lots of fun and games. And then Sundays, which is, I don't even know the time because I can never make it on a Sunday because it's way too late for me. It's past midnight for me. Thank you, Jeanette, because because you think, oh, I can't not have it at that time. I always bring out a tutorial on a Tuesday. It must go out. And then, yes. So when I was in Granny D's live last night, they said, no, and there were some that said, oh, no, they've got tutorials that's been shot, filmed, but not posted. So, yeah, it's just me. You see, I must let go. Okay, I said in the beginning here, I must, something for 2021, I must be kinder to myself. Be kinder to myself. So, self-talk. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. If the tutorial comes out a day later, that's fine. Self-talk. Yes. See, Scott's less Kimberly. Everybody's saying good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon. And it's called by Lashira because she's in the Netherlands too. Seems to be called by everybody except Cheryl. Cheryl is feeling the heat. Yes, definitely. So we're feeling the heat. I can't wait for winter, which is when you guys will be feeling the heat. Absolutely be kind to yourself, says Scott Less. Hi there, Creative Shop. Bye. Sandra, hello. It's so hot here. Yes, Jeanette, I talk to myself all the time. My daughter once came home and she said, Mommy, the teacher said it's only people that are crazy that talk to themselves. And I said to her, you know what? Well, she said it because she thought I was calling her and she came to my room and she said, did you call me? I said, no, I was talking to myself. She said, the teacher says only crazy people talk to themselves. I said, you know what? You must feel sorry for that teacher. it means that she's been through nothing in life. That poor teacher has experienced very little of life. Those south of the border. Yes. Kimberly. Oh, but that Scots lass sounds so beautiful. I love the sound of Scots lass. Kimberly. Love it. Hey, Sandra, I nearly pressed the wrong button and blocked you or timed you out. Oh my goodness. Must be a lot of crazy people there. It's true, you know, because I mean, I must self-talk. And I always think if you're used to self-talking, you should do good on YouTube because you're talking to a camera. Like now, I'm talking to a camera, especially when you're doing a tutorial, whatever. It's just you and the camera. And you have to have this vivid imagination of all these people that you know that's watching. Yes, Kimberly also talks to herself. Wink. Yes, absolutely. Now, I think I do because, and sometimes when I sit there next to my bed on my chair, I have a lovely, well, you've seen in my crochet chats, that's the chair next to my bed. I sit there. If I'm sitting there, I'm having a conversation with the Lord. I'm not thinking it. I'm not whispering it. I'm talking. I'm talking like I'm talking to you. But then nobody comes into the room because it's my time. I'm now having quiet time and I'm talking and reading my Bible maybe and talking. It's my quiet time with the Lord. So that's what you do when you do that, you know. But I do talk and I never used to. I think it's when you get older, you have different habits. When I was younger, I would just read my Bible and just whatever. But now I sit and I talk. So when I'm praying for Cheryl and her needs, I talk, you know. I wonder how it is going with Nicole Claire 33. She, the girl that has, the lady that has, is undergoing therapy for a brain tumor, hey? And I haven't seen Starla. Did I see Starla last night? I can't remember now. So I was waiting so long for one number, 11. Oh, you guys played Blingo last night. That's why. Must go online. School starts in 10 minutes. Have a great day, everyone. Okay, Ricola, thank you so much for popping in, and I really appreciate it. I wish you an absolutely blessed week and that everything will just run smooth. Starla was at Veronica's live last night. Okay, that's great. But you see now, Veronica wants to steal my sleep. Not steal the show, steal my sleep. So I can't keep up. After 12, just having Granny D's live last night was at 10 for me, 10 to 11. Now, okay, that's already, I was struggling to stay awake. So that's why I don't attend Granny D's lives in the week, because they are from midnight to 1 a.m. So then everybody wakes up. I can imagine it was fun, Lashera. I mean, Veronica is always fun. When is it not fun with Veronica? Okay, guys, we're going to say goodbye. I always talk to God as my granddad, not earthly one, but my heavenly granddad. Yes. Lashera. In fact, me too, Ursula, says Lashera. Yes, absolutely. I talk, you know what? There is a scripture in the Bible where it says that he is your divine husband. And when the day that I discovered that, I was so encouraged, because I thought, you know, there's certain domestic problems. As a house manager, Trish would know that, well, Trish now went back to sleep because the baby was asleep. But when you're a housewife, you have like the house to run. You have problems. If you have problems, and it will freak out your earthly husband, it doesn't freak out your divine husband. So you can sit and talk to him about it. So which I prefer, you know. So anyway, nope, you don't sleep. Yes, it was very late for you, Lashera. Yes, I can imagine. Veronica's bionic woman. Hey, Veronica, are you bionic woman? You didn't tell us your secret. So you just go in for a battery recharge and then you're good to go. Okay, guys, girls, ladies, crochet friends, family. Oh, I'm so glad I met all you guys this year. Last year. Correction. Last night I can sleep, and Nancy, she was live around, I think, 11 your time. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine what time that is for me? That would be like 6 a.m. for me. 6 a.m. I'm still asleep at 6 a.m. I never thought of that. I'm always freaking out, my Thomas. Yes. No, but the thing is that once I realized that, you know, the Lord is my divine husband, I put less pressure on my husband, because I take the problems to him, the divine husband, in my quiet time. And it helped our marital relationship as well. So that was good. Good all the way around. Ah, yes, Veronica, you can't sleep. But there's many people who's got that problem, eh? We've got to find something for... I'm trying to leave you guys, yes. Are you trying? I'm trying to leave you guys. I'm trying to say goodbye. It's I'm usually on for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it's 1 hour and 47 minutes, I think. Good night and good day, all. Enjoy your day. I actually need the ladies' room. Don't you worry. And in a hurry. So, no. You stay. That's Veronica. You see, now that's how Veronica talks, eh? Glory to God, King of Kings. Yes, Cheryl, absolutely. I mean, I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for him. Everybody have a fantastic day, you know. So, and I will see you in these YouTube streets. If I'm right, then what's her name? Ladybird Loves is live after me. So I can't keep up with everybody's schedules. I've got Jeanette's schedule up, and I've got Veronica, and I've got Granny D on the weekend, and Kim on the weekend. Otherwise, I can't keep up with everybody. But I see someone's live, and I've got the time. There you go. Thank you so much for everyone that popped in. I thought it was just going to be me today. You know, first day, everyone back at work. Anyway, have a blessed week, and may everything just run smoothly for you. Everybody's saying goodbye. I'm not live today. No, you're not live today. You're live on a Tuesday, Veronica. Yeah. You're live on a Tuesday, and today's Monday, eh? Are you messing with my head here? Today's Monday. Oh, I was just saying whose lives I've got up on my calendar for the month of January, that I must remember so-and-so is going live today. That's what I meant. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. That's what I meant, Veronica. Anyway, have a lovely day and a lovely week. I'm going to try and finish my tutorial before the clock strikes midnight tomorrow night, so that it can still go out while it is still called Tuesday. I missed it again. Oh, never mind. Goodbye, Ursula. Laura, thank you so much for popping in. I know on a Monday it's early for you guys, but don't worry, there'll be more lives, and we'll see each other maybe on Friday or in the YouTube streets. It's always nice running into you guys. Hi, Sanita. That is a great idea with live schedules. Yes, because I can't remember everybody. So I just put it on my calendar. who's going live on which days. So I know those days I will be, because I know there are some days, like a Saturday and a Sunday, has a lot of lives that I want to attend. So, and it's not written down somewhere, so I have to go and look it up. I look up and the calendar has a month to view, you know, so it's little blocks. So I've just got the time and V, or the time and D for Granny D, and the time and whoever it is. Every minute counts, Laura, says Jeanette from DOY. Oh, and let me just see. Laura, if you haven't yet, I think that is DOY. Jeanette, if you, that is Veronica's link that I just dropped. I think that is Veronica's link for her worldwide giveaway, and she's drawing a winner on Wednesday. But DOY Creations Jeanette is having a giveaway, and she's drawing a winner tomorrow. So just go and have a look. Jeanette, I don't know if you want to drop your link again. Maybe you still have it in copy and then just paste it in again. And it's called DOY Life is the other channel that she's got. She's got more than one channel. And she's having a, there we go. Thank you, Jeanette. So grab up Jeanette's DOY Creations, grab up that link, and I mean, a giveaway is free. You never know, you can win. So can't win if your name is not there. So, okay. Yes, check it out, Veronica, because she's drawing the winner tomorrow. Your winner is on Wednesday. So it's only a day apart. So just, if you can, grab up those two links. Okay, everybody, I'm going to press the end button here. Thank you so much for coming. You know, when the buffering starts, then you know America is waking up. The US of A is waking up. Blame it on the US of A. It's the internet traffic. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye. Love and leave you. Have a lovely, blessed week. And toodles, toodles. I'm going to press end the broadcast. Bye.